Okay, ready? Go! Ready up! Ready! Come on, set! Hunt! Here we go, set! Hunt, hunt! Set! Ready! Set! Ready, ready? Ready, ready! Check go! Ready, ready! Get up! Let's go now! Go! Let's go! Ready! Set! Ready! Hunt! Set it! Hunt, hunt! Got it! Ready? Ready? Ready! Ready, ready? Here we go! Here we go! Check go! Down! Get up! On the set! Go! Come on! Set! Ready? Here we go! Set! Hunt! Set! Hunt, hunt! Set! Ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Let's go now. Check go. Let's go. Get up. Set. Ready, go.
just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Williams on the play action. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Here's Swift on 2nd down, and he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Williams from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Williams with 3rd and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run the counter with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd down, here's Williams. He fires one deep down the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. Now Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Another try following the sack. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's got a gain of 6 there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They motion the tight end over. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motion man sent left. 1st down, Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams to throw on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Williams throwing again here on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He connects downfield on fourth. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Somehow they find 12 yards on 4th and 10. And that's enough to convert and brings up first down. They'll throw it again. He's got him, that's Swift. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it off, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today Today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking of playing with that confidence.
And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Williams on the play action. He put everything he had into this one. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he takes this in, touchdown Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown! 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh wait, we still have a whole half of football to play.
Yes, when some of that psychology comes into play, don't just be satisfied. You can look at it one of two ways. I'm satisfied with what I've done, or you look at it and go, I got another half. I can throw 3 more of these babies.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. The Commanders take a timeout because they're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And that's completed right side. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, ready!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and could get that 1st down anyway.
Daniels on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. Caught near the pylon. And that's a Washington touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down throw by Williams. Trying for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they face second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second and 10 now. Getting out to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
On the set. 70 Timberwolves. 70. Set go.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Williams to throw on 1st. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Jumps in up the middle. He still has room inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Santos now for the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And he's out and clear. The 50. He's at the 30. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we will both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready?
3rd and short, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down.
Let's go now.
That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Stephanie. Cougar 19. Go.
Robinson on the inside give. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Shut up. Ready?
This time it's a passing play. Forced out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Here's Robinson up the middle, and he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On second down, Robinson. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple of yards short. That's a turnover.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Third down give to Robinson. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets 2 out of it, but it's going to be 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
To score this as a win for the Commanders. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.